Hi all, welcome back to more Carrier Battle Philippine Sea, Scenario 6. It's my part 26. So I didn't get back yesterday to another part. I ended up being a bit too busy with other things. So just try to catch up where I am. I just had a glance at the end of the video to see where I was at. And yeah, I just wanted to hold off and was about to start launching stuff, but wasn't sure if I wanted to launch an airstrike just now or not. And then we've got the cat mission, or do we want to launch a small intercept mission? We've got raid 2B here with number 5 intercept in there, and I think he's quite capable of having an attack on that. And again, it's one of the small raids, that one. It's just a 2, isn't it? Well, it still bothers me a little, but haven't had any comments, and Martin actually has made a couple of comments on the latest part that I've got released up there. But the latest part I've got released up there is part 18, I want to say. So this is what, 26. So I'm not sure if we've been through all this procedure with the strength reduction. Because if something still bugs me about it, if I've got it wrong, it's going to be make a total mess of the whole thing. And I think with something like that, I would have to feel like, well, starting again is a big ask. Although, don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying this. So, and like I said before, I think introducing some of it, looks like there's lots of additional rules you could put in. I certainly think if I played it again, I would probably just chuck them all in, or maybe look through them. Sometimes that's not the best idea. So that's a small one, and then we've got 3B coming in as well, which is another 2 strength raid. So to be honest, air mission 5. Oh, hold on, stop. I'm talking rubbish there. Air mission 5's wanting to land. Right, just as well, I re-looked at that. I think I was looking at 6. There's 5 there, Grant. He's on critical 0. So yeah, he's spent his fuel to linger. That's the other thing. I wish there was a way of maybe me noting that, because there's me went a whole day, quite a few hours without playing a game. And I can remember being in this hex and attacking them, but let's just say I'd moved into the hex. So that would have cost me 1 fuel, so I would still need to spend 1 fuel to land. I'm 99.9% sure he was already in that hex. I also have to say that if it was at critical 1 fuel, I think you've got to be at critical 2 to land, with it being a die roll that matters. But yeah, maybe I should find some way of noting that the fact that they've already spent their fuel in the hex to linger, plus that includes landing if they want to. And the strike mission decision was because I want to say it was, we've got a chance of, I don't know what I would, I thought about starting to go for this, but then I thought this could be away by the time we reach this. And then I also thought, this is a juicy target. Well, it's a 3 to 4 level 2 CVs, so yeah. However, we can't fly towards that yet. However, we have one more search, and we've not done our search. I decided to leave that until the last phase. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure what the reason was to leave it to the last phase. There must have been some reason for it. But anyway, the fact that I've not done it yet, I might be able to get this spotted again, and that might be a better target for me. Plus, well, there's no guarantees it's going to say spotted. I could just get a poorer roll, and we missed a roll on that last time. So I don't know, I think I'm going to just go with this though. And then if we get that spotted, who knows, I might have enough to put another strike force together to head towards that, maybe the next turn, the next phase. One other thing, as I've been watching back, I've realised that I should have been getting more search missions going, shouldn't I? I'm pretty sure there's a few of you nodding your head at that, the fact that I've left that too long, I think. I think I should have flights flying out there just now, because these are all going to disappear. And even if they become level 4 forces, do you still need to spot them? I would think you probably still do, yeah. You still need to have knowledge of where they are. So, yeah. So, I think I might have left that a little later than I should. Now, I could have done it, but then I sent some of them out on the strike mission. Now I'm waiting on these guys moving up to do it next phase. So it'll be in the last phase of the turn. Of course, that's why I'm waiting to search. Yeah, that's why I'm waiting to search, because that's part of the search, isn't it, to launch them? Yeah, that's why I've not done it. Okay, so, well, we do need a fighter force in here. It could just be that the 3 strength cap mission might be fine for both of these. I probably want to chuck something else out there though. Maybe not a full boat, maybe a 4 strength, because I've got just looking across there, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do have 9 fighters available. So I could launch like a 4 strength and then have a 2 or 3 strength supporting a strike mission, maybe down to here, and then still have 3, 4, 5, another 4. No, 4. Is it 7? Yeah, 3 or 2 or 3 left there. Right. Couple of things Martin just brought up, because I've not long released part 18, so whether he's just jumped into that one to have a look, I'd be surprised if he's watched all of the footage up to there. But he did pick up on a couple of things. Well, one which I got wrong, the other one that he believes could be seen a different way, and I can understand that. And it's regarding the overfly. Hang on. Right, sorry, I got called away there. I've been away for quite some time as well, so hopefully my battery hasn't drained. No, it's alright. So, yeah, where I was is Martin brought up a couple of things. When I did the overfly, and there was this, of course, this debate, although he didn't mention anything about this, so maybe we are right in just the thinking that it only affects overfly this. I mean, it does say if multiple raids overfly. However, like he points out, we are overflying the battle line, and yeah, so he believes, and it seems to make sense, that the fighters are still going to be there, so the fighters should be affected by this AA fire. That was what he was saying, wasn't it? There was 2 things. Yeah, and I said, where was the bit that I seen that the fighters weren't involved? Yeah, this was it here. I mean, I know what he's saying. I just seem confident I've got this wrong, but it does say here that no, the AA fire affects only attack planes, not escorting fighters. However, that could be what he's saying is you're flying over the battle line first, so everybody's there, and the fighters should be affected by that. But then, when you reach your actual carrier attack and do the anti-aircraft fire there, then the fighters are not involved. It makes some sense, but and then the other point to make, well, hold on. So he believes that the fighters should be involved in the anti-aircraft fire from the battle line. And I'm assuming what he means is that they should not, that they won't then be affected by the actual attack on the ships. Right? Maybe I should have had his comment up in front of me. And then his other point was that aborted points. Yeah, because I talk about the fact that we get an aborted result in the fighter segment. No, we get an aborted fighter unit. Oh, hang on. I suppose that there's no timestamp to this, which is slightly more awkward because I'd like to go and look at exactly the video footage. I suppose I could probably find out where it is. He says, well, his comment is battle line is across on page 16, well, which is here. Sorry, but you got it wrong because the planes overfly there are all affected. When they attack the ships the fighters stand off. Well, that kind of makes all sense. I wish it was. Is it clear that it tells you that? Though, I mean, I know if you're thinking about what's happening here with the theme of them flying over your battle line, then surely they do have the fighters with them, and then once you reach the ships, the fighters back off and they don't come in. I know what he's saying, but is it written there? Is what I mean. It could be. It could be that it's written. And it says Japanese planes overfly the battle line on their way to attack the carriers. They suffer AA fire from the battleships. And battle line, in additional to normal AA fire from whatever carrier task groups they attack. However, I mean, over there it does say that fighters are not affected by AA fire. What is it? Note that AA fire affects only attack planes, not escorting fighters. Admittedly, like I say, this is attached to the end of the sort of our attacks on them rather than their attacks on us. But I just have to assume that that's the same. It might not be, I suppose. Hold on. Each hit is applied against a randomly chosen point of the strike, fighters included. Right, I wish you had said that, but Martin, just to show me it. Each hit is applied against a randomly chosen point of the strike, fighters included, i.e. fighters are affected on an equal basis with attack planes as all are flying over. Excellent. And that's what he said. Sorry to doubt you, Martin, but I wish you had highlighted that, that's all. Because I started looking at other bit that says that fighters aren't affected by AA fire. This is AA fire. That's what I'm taking. However, it's clearly written there that they are affected. Okay, good stuff. And the battle line is additional to normal AA. Yeah, so again, the only bit I can take that they don't, the AA fire doesn't affect them within the attack on the ships is this part here. I didn't find anything else, like that says that the fighters are affected on an equal basis. I don't think it says here. I mean, unless it does. Japanese attacks. That's just about what they'll attack. Nah, it's not really the AA fire though. The AA fire is previous page, Grant, isn't it? And the only bit that helps me out there is that little note there. Okay, so he doesn't disagree with that. He does because he says that when they attack the ships, the fighters stand off. Okay, excellent. Right, well, you're spot on with that, right? And sorry for doubting you. But it's clearly written there, that. And the other bit could be sort of debated, and I thought about maybe popping a question out there, although still haven't got an answer back to this important question that I asked. And I think there's a couple of other questions out there that haven't been tackled yet either, so makes me wonder about chucking other stuff out there. Anyway, his second point was the word aborted and the procedure of aborted. The notes say they don't leave the raid. Their attacks are just ineffective. So you can play it either way after the battle line result. So yeah, what he's meaning here again is that what I did was I aborted one of my planes. Yeah, well, to be honest, I didn't put the fighters into the air-to-air attack, did I? Because I got that wrong. Right. So it must have just been an attack plane that I aborted from the battle line. But what he's saying is they're still part of the raid, and what he would do is he would still attack them with the AA fire from the actual task group. So he says they are technically there for attack, but can't be included in the final attack on your ships. I would play them as present for ship AA fire, and abort 2 and eliminate 2 if I had your result. So I think I did I have a 2 and a 2, and I had 3 points left, but I had 1 point that was aborted. See, it wouldn't have mattered in that case, would it? Oh no, maybe would we have ended up with 2 eliminated units instead of 1? Yeah, I think we would have. But I could see that. It doesn't seem that clear in there. Although again, thematically, as he's telling the story there, it makes sense. They're still there. Surely they can still be attacked by the AA fire. Makes sense, doesn't it? It's just that they can't attack the ships, and it does say that they've not been shot down or anything, and it does say that what it says, I think, regarding abort, it gives an example of what it means by abort. Yeah, there it's there. I thought it was a design note. Oops, sorry, don't know what I've done there. I thought it was a wee design note. The abort result, and this is with an AA fire, the abort result does not mean the planes turn around and abandon the attack. This did not happen. It means their aim is spoiled, so their attacks have no effect. So, I think he's right again, actually, and I don't think I need to ask that question. And I think I will play that like that in future. That the fact that the unit's aborted, it just means he's not got a good aim, but he's still sitting there beside all the attack planes. He's still there. So he's still susceptible to the AA fire. You know, he can still get hit again. And if that causes a different result, might eliminate him. Might just give him the abort result again. 2 aborts don't mean anything, it just means it's aborted. So, okay, good stuff. Yeah, thanks for that, Martin. The other one was naval air points do go on the track. And this is, I've got this now. I think I've got this. He says the ambiguity is with the air raid marker also being there. And yeah, this was confusion, and even the designer's response to that other question. This says the rules, as you saw previously, make reference to the raid marker being there for you to remember a raid is returning. So if another raid is still en route to an attack, you can't launch a third raid. Fair enough. However, after a second raid would have resolved contact and appeared on the track, this allows another raid to take place, as all air points on the track are counted as a single entity, even though they will be in different boxes on the track. Okay, interesting. One raid used and one raid available to launch. You will just make the calculations for raid strength, removing the unavailable air points. Okay, so interesting that he talks about that these, if I bring back another raid for Butai 3 here, it'll maybe go in there, it'll go on a different track, and I says, well, how can you work that out? But you're just going to move them down. But you know what? What I've realised, and I don't know if I mentioned this last night, I might have done. I says, yeah, I think I've got my head around this part now. And I recently realised that the presence of air units on the air raid return track should suffice to say an air raid is still in progress. So we don't actually need that here. That tells me that they still have an air raid in progress. Now, when they then move down to here, they don't have an air raid in progress. So when there's naval air points on this track, you don't really need this. Whenever there's naval air... Now, let's say we return another air raid to here. It's here. And then we move. This goes down. These ones go along. Again, I don't need this because there's still air points on this air raid return track, which says that there's still an air raid in progress. I think there's no harm in using one of the markers anyway, but you don't need it. You don't need it there. As long as there's air points there, you've got an air raid in progress. Right, okay. Cheers. Thanks for that, Martin. So that's brought a couple of points home then. So the good thing about the mistakes, if you like, were that they were beneficial to the Japanese, because I would have been able to attack some of the fighters with the battle line, and also I think, like he says, with that 2-2 result, I think I would have got maybe eliminated another air unit as well. So I don't mind when they go that way, and I'm not going to go back and try and fix that, because I think air strength has been looked at again since and whatever. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that. And like I say, I don't mind when it's benefiting the not myself, you know, the AI or whatever, the Japanese in this case. Right, let's go on with the game. And as I said, I still don't have the answer to my question. So I wonder if part 18, if he's watched that. No, I don't think that's came up yet. So a bit of work. If nobody else answers it, maybe Martin will have a go at it on his view on that one. Then again, the question's on BGG, so it's there for the answering. Okay, so I think you know what, I'm just going to launch a strike for this. I think rather than wait, let's just do that. So, but hang on, I definitely need a intercept mission. We've got 2 spaces, so I'm going to have come in at a strange angle here, just so I can stretch up there a little bit. I'm going to have air mission 1 coming in, and I'm just going to why have I got an extra fuel marker here? It's because it's a critical fuel up there, right? Right, I'm going to set air mission 1. I'm just going to put it to 14 points. Not 14, 16, Grant. Because this is going to be an intercept mission. And we're going to create intercept mission 1. Where are you? There you are. Alright, and so we're going to put that in our force hex. And we're going to build it of, I want to say maybe just 4 points. So I'll come around. That is a horrible angle. I'm coming around this side and I'm stretching around. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm talking about maybe building another strike mission next turn. So hang on though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9 fighters here, so if I do 4, that leaves me 5. I suppose I can only just take 2 of me on the strike, that leaves me 3. Or I take 3 of me on the strike. Yeah, these may be moving up, Grant. Yeah, you've got a space there as well. Yeah, that's fine. Let's take 4 and 3. So 4 for this. 4 for the strike. No. Actually, it doesn't matter, Grant. Right, you know what? I'm taking the 4 from here. So there's 2, and there's 2. Right, and they're going in air mission, intercept 1 box. Right, so that's them up there, 4, and set at 16 fuel. Actually, just keep yourself there, Grant, because I'm also going to create air mission 2, and that's going to be set at 14 fuel. However, well, I'm setting it at 14 and I'm going to move them as well, so I'm setting it at 13. Okay, and this is going to be strike mission 2. So it's here, but we're going to move it 1. Well, in fact, I can just do that. Okay, I know I've not put the planes in yet, but that doesn't matter. So I'm going to head it down to this medium surface. So we'll move it 1 there. Have spent the fuel, so let's build it. So I said 3. I want to keep the SBC 2 there, don't I? So 1, 2, 3. Leaves me 2. Yeah, probably leave that one. Right, I'm going to take this one. Right, hang on. I've got to remember I've launched. Yeah, because we landed. We're going to land something here. Damn. Where did I take that stuff from? Ah, you divvy. Oh, hang on. Well, I took them from here. That's all right. I took the 4 from here. So these are both launched. Okay, good. I'm going to take this one as one of my fighters. Now, I'm also going to launch that as well, I think. But that means I can't land rather than... Yeah, it's just... If I move this one would be able to move up. But I want 3... Well, I could take that one, but that one's not stopping anything from happening, that's the thing. Frustratingly, I'm going to leave that behind, am I? So they're not... Only one of them's going to be able to move up. And, right, hang on, let me think here. Right, I've got it worked out. I've got the puzzle worked out. I want to take the 2 from here because I want to be able to bring these up for a strike for next turn. So these are my 2 F6s launched from here. And then the attack planes I'm bringing along are this. So launched from here. And that's going to be one of my spotting planes. This. Which is also launched from there, and this, which is launched from there. That's 3, and I've got one more down here. Yeah. So, and the reason I took the 2 from here, like I said, was I need the 2 attack planes. I've got 2 attack planes, 4, 5 attack planes. Then I'll have 1, 2, 3 spotting planes, and I'll have one of these, 2, 3. Well, actually, potential I'll have 4 fighter planes, I think. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so air mission 2 set as well, strike mission 2. Set at 14 fuel, spent 1 fuel to move at that initial point. And south towards that medium surface. Okay, that's all my launches. So now raise service into ready. Okay, so I'm going to move this. I'm only going to be able to move one of these up, which is fine. I'm going to move this up. I'm going to move this up and these up. Can't do nothing there. I'm going to move these up, and obviously these 2. These are my other 2 spotting planes now. So I've got 3 spotting planes for the next phase. So yeah, we need to get them moving, and in fact, I'm behind schedule with that. I'm pretty sure that that's a mistake. And these should have been launched. If not last turn, maybe the turn before, actually. So I should have been looking ahead at that. Right, hangar 2 from servicing. Well, nothing happening there. Yeah, I think we should move these up. So 2 up there, 2 up there. Can't move that up there, and there's nothing there. So that's that. And then lower flight deck to hangar, there's nothing, is there? No. And then land. Okay, so we do have land. And as a reminder, I'm, like I say, 99.9% sure that this landed, didn't need to spend the extra point of fuel. So it's landing on critical 0, and I don't think I need to look at the safe return table, but I'll just have a glance, I suppose. So yeah, I'd be rolling with a +0. Yeah, so it's no modifier, and none other modifiers apply, and I need 11 or less. So yeah, if you've got 0 or 1 critical fuel, there's no problem. Because if you had 1, the most you can roll is a 10, and you've got +1 modifier, which gives you an 11 or less for no effect, right? Okay, so try and remember that one, Grant, then we won't need to look at it again. So 0 critical or 1 critical, you're good. You're good to go. Yeah, so we're going to land these without any issue. Right, so we've got, I think it's 6. Clumsy fingers. Right, so I've got a 6. Well, that looks a good spot for 2, I think. Nothing launched from there. Actually, that's the only CV I can put them on, isn't it? All the other CVs launched. So the other ones are going to be singles. Ew. Is that right? Yeah. Well, I know these two are going away, so there's no issue there. So I'm going to put 2 here. And I've got 2 left. This looks a bit sort of a roadblock, so maybe stay away for that. Well, there's no issue here. And, well, there's no issue here, but well, it's going to be a wee while before you're getting some attack plane back anyway. So, yeah, does it really matter? Yeah, actually, my next launch of strike is probably going to be the last for a while, because if I do launch a strike mission next turn, the only attack plane I've got is that. That's going to be the only one I've got left. And it's a wee while before the strikes come back in. And even bringing the spotting planes back in, that's still 2 turns away. So, right, well, if I've not got the planes to go striking with, then we've not got them. That's that. Right, I think I'll put it... Yeah, I think I'll put it here. And I'll leave all the 2 clear for at least something maybe coming back. Right, okay, well that's all the land, so I can now turn these round. You can see it's a good idea to do that. How would I have remembered which had all launched? Okay. Right, so moving on to the next step is air-to-air combat. And we do... Oh, one thing I forgot, which I seem to forget all the time, is to take that intercept out of there. Yeah, that's intercept 5, that's the one that landed. Right, and in actual fact, this is where we're having the only combat. We've got intercept 1 against airstrike 2B. So it's got, well, we've only got 4 aircraft, and it's got 2 naval points. Not just one of the counters there, so I was well looking at Force A down here. I just double checked where it went. It was 2302. That's when moved from there to there. Right. So yeah, attack. Yeah, I know. I maybe don't need to do this so much. This is 2B, isn't it? So it's only got 2 naval air points. We do need to decide what the breakdown is, if it's 1 and 1 or if it's 0 and 2 maybe. The one that says fighter escort, Japanese escort fighter table. So let's roll on that, no modifiers. There's a 2, so it might not have anything. Yeah, and I have to roll on this column because the strength's only 2. Again, I'm still uncomfortable. That was a 2, so that means 0. So that means they're staying. That's better for us, isn't it? So there's no decision to be made. I just fight them all 4. Yeah, that's a good result. So we're rolling on the 4 column against 2 without any modifiers because there's no fighters. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I just worry that some of this is wrong, but well, you're better finding out. I'd sooner find out sooner than later, though. That's the problem. Nobody's said anything yet, but I'm wondering if the video footage regarding that, me making that decision, has got out there yet. It's possibly not, because I've recorded quite a few parts. I'm trying to get through them and get them out there, but sometimes, like I said in the past, the best way is probably to just put them out there without reviewing them back, but I like to look at them, so just the way I like to do it. Anyway, so we are fighting at them and they're not fighting at us, and we're not getting any modifiers. Right, another interruption, and it's kind of annoying because I was hoping to squeeze a part in here just before I've got other things to do, but I might still be able to do that. Let's push on. Yeah, that's 35 minutes anyway, so So we've got 4. We're on the 4 column against his 2 air points that can't fire back, just sort of attack points. And yeah, there's no modifiers because they're not fighters. So let's go. 5 in the 4 column. That's going to be a 1, I think. So 5 in the 4 column. Yeah, we needed, what was it? 7. 5 in the 4 column is a 1. So we do hit one of them. And now this is what, 2B? Yeah, let's go there, 2B. So that's a lost point. Yeah. So again, that's another point that they can't count when they check for their strength, which, yeah, again, makes me wonder. However, that's it. They are having 1 point coming through then. So 1 point coming through. So choose target task group. Well, I think resolving the battle line is a better step to do first, because if you do get the divert, then you don't choose a task group. So whether there's still a reason that they should be set in that order on the track or not, I don't know, but it's probably not a big deal. Right, so again, 1 to 3 is a good result for us, but they do only have 1 point, so 6, right, so that's going to be in between as well, isn't it? So it's going to be overfly. There is only the 1 raid, don't need to worry about that. They're going to fire at half value. We've only got 1 point this time. And like Martin had said, these fighters would be checked for the anti-aircraft fire on this, but not then when we hit the task group. Let's roll for the task group. To be honest, it's probably irrelevant because I don't think they're going to get past the AA fire. But so on an 8, 58.1 being 1 to 2. That is 58.1, which is the better of the bunch. So anti-aircraft on the 65, this is for the battle line. Well, half the battle line. So on the 60 column, and no modifiers. Let's say it's only a 1 that's going to survive them. Ooh, bit of a thump, but backed up that dice. So it is a 2, so not a great roll, but on the 60 column, you can see it's 1 aborted and 0 eliminated. So there was only 1 air point that's going to abort. Up top, Grant. So I would be putting it back in here. There's nothing more to carry on with. We don't need to attack the thing. Check the next anti-aircraft. Actually. Well, what Martin's pointed out there was, does that not then make it relevant that I should check the anti-aircraft fire? No, it's not going to matter anyway, is it? Because anti-aircraft fire, the results are abort/eliminate. So I think I should roll on it, yes, but the fact there's only 1 point, the best I'm going to get is an abort result again for it anyway. If we had more than 1 point, then yes, but so it doesn't matter. It's not relevant. And then there's nothing to come through to attack our ships. So they were at range 2B. That'll be 9, won't it? 1, 2, 3, 9. So they're at range 9. So yeah, well this is the bit that, because then this is their second raid coming home now. I'm going to put that in there, and then this would go in here. And what I'm just going to do is take that off, because these are all 1 raid now. Even though they're going along at different stages, this is all 1 raid. So, and like I've said, to be honest, as long as there's air points on that track, you're considered to have 1 raid in the process. So I'm going to take air raid 2A away. I could have taken either one away, or both of them, as long as I'm clear on what's happening. Okay. Right, so that was only Japanese air attack segment, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So right through that, nothing happened there. We've no. Yeah, 7 and 8 are coming back, and then we've got airstrike 2, 3, and 6. So no attack segment for us. None of that. Advance the phase marker. We're on to phase 4. We're up here for moving all air raids. The dogs are going daft. So what am I, 40 minutes? I could still push another little bit in. That die roll should be away. That was for the third phase. Yeah, I think I might just push on. So what? Move all your raids. Right, let's go. And this is the final phase of this turn. So they only have this one air raid, 3B, and he's going 1, 2, heading down towards us. That's the only one they have in play. Yes. The other ones are all on the tracks. Yeah, that's right. Right, so then roll for mission movement and then start drawing the last 5 chits for the turn. Mission movement is a 1. So I'll put our dice with a 1 up there to remind us, and let's draw the last 5. Let's see what we get. Can't get a hold of it. Right, here we are. Right, first J, Juliet. I think that got removed. It did, yeah. That was the one that was down here, wasn't it? And I see it in the pool. So that becomes a no-op. So moving on. Butai 4. Right, that's a big one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one with all the stuff, but all the air points are unavailable still. So where is he? Yeah, he's up. No, where is he? Where's Butai 4? Why am I not finding this? It's up here somewhere, isn't it? There, it's there. Yeah. Oh, it's the one that we're waiting on. We're still hanging on in there. So it's got 1 raid in progress. Yeah. But like I've said about these... Oh no, hang on. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Butai 4 is here. That's the one that's got all the ships. Now, this is the one we've not resolved our attack on these ships. I'm probably going to have to decide soon. I don't think, again, it affects things here. I think when we are going to have to decide is when this Airstrike 6 reaches, but it's a wee bit away. It's another turn away, at least, I think. 1, 2, 3... No, I'll get there next turn. And then I'm going to have to decide, because I'm going to have to know what the hits are on these before I decide what I'm attacking with that. If I get through with anything, of course. So, but I don't think it's affecting things just now. We can assume that there's some hit markers on a combination of these. I know that's kind of rubbish, but I'd rather do it properly. It's a big difference between 2 and 3 dice, like I've said. If I don't hear an answer and I need to know, I'm just going to roll 2 dice. I think I've said that. Right, so, well, first of all, we should do it in the order that we were doing it. It is going to lose its spotted status and become located. Now, we are going to get another shot at that. We're going to get one more attempted spot at that. However, I think I worked out I can still get there with Airstrike 6, can't I? Because he's going to move once more in this phase, in this turn, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and the worst that can be is approximate. So we're still going to be able to get to it, I think. But Airstrike 6 anyway, possibly not with Airstrike 3. Well, not with Airstrike 3, I don't think, unless this gets upgraded again, whatever. And then the other thing we need to do is move this along. So it's along the 47 step, but it still has a bunch of air points that are not available and a bunch of air points that are lost. So, yeah. So we're now going to check for an air raid. It only has 1 in progress, so it can try and launch another. Okay. And then we are on the... No modifier there. He's 9 hexes away. No modifier there. Need a 5 or greater. He's rolled a 10, so that's a yes. Okay. Actually, this is when. Actually, have we done this then? This is when we've got. This is when we're at level 4, isn't it? Right. Let's see if this is any different. Yeah, I think we did do this before, didn't we? Actually, well, forces have an air value, which is sum of all individual aircraft. So we've been through all that. We've got to E, and now we're going to look at this table here. So it's card 3 back. Yeah, it says it. Just reminds you there, note that in the air value, our known air strength may be modified for hits the force has suffered. Oh no, that's the force has suffered, yeah. Yeah, this is where it tells you there. The strength must be adjusted for lost or unavailable air points. Also, if it already has one force already in play, an additional raid always is delivered as one wave. Yeah, that's if you get 2 waves, yeah. Okay, yeah, again, there's nothing telling me differently. So this is air points, and they're based on the number of your ships. And no, again, I've already said that current hit points don't affect these carriers at all, I don't believe. So even if there was hit points in this, it doesn't affect the numbers. Certainly not something I've read. It doesn't come into effect until they become permanent hits. So even when they become previous hits, I don't think it does anything. I will maybe just double check that as we're going through that procedure in the end phase. But so the air value is the number in the yellow circle. So we've got 15, 25, 29, 37. So that is their air value, 37. So let me take a green cube here. So they're, well, no, I can't really do that, can I? I'm going to take 2 dice and mark 37 because I'm going to forget that, I think. 3 and a 7 here, just to remind me. So we've got 37, but no, you do this first, Grant. Did I do it wrong before? Yeah, because I remember the one when we got the 2 raids and we had to reduce the second raid. Have I been doing that wrong then? Is that where I'm getting it wrong? Because I think I should work out this first. That's going to make a huge difference because I want to say that the last time when I've done this, is it not on the other side? No, it's not. Hang on. It's the one that reduced strength back. Oh, where the heck is that? Oh, it's just below, Grant. So on this one. No, it couldn't have been this. What am I missing here? Pretty sure I've done this already. I mean, I think I need to go on the up to 37, which is in here, and roll the dice. There's no modifiers because again, it tells you they are permanent hits or light damage. But again, this is all done by permanent hits. So if there's hits on these, it doesn't matter. So 37 and we roll the dice. Let's just say we got a 5. Then it's a 12/12. And it's only then that we take that down to the reduction. I did not do that the last time, and I feel like I've done this before, because I seem to remember counting up the strength, counting up the air value. Well, this is raid 4. Yeah, because did we not... Right, I think I'm going to have to look back on some stuff here, because this could be where I've been getting it wrong. Let's just look at, if it wasn't this level 4 one, let's just look at a level, where's the one that tells you the strength of a level 2, for instance? Yeah. No, it's non-air strength we were doing. This is the main one we've been doing. And I've been rolling on this, haven't I? I've rolled on this first to get the strength. Maybe it's just we've not done this, and this is going to be stronger, and we're going to see something better out of that. Well, the thing with that is, maybe it's not going to be that much better. Maybe you're going to find that, okay, let's say I get a 12 and a 12 on that. 12 slash, yeah, no. What did I say it was? 37. So it's not the final column, it's this column here. So yeah, let's just say we roll a 5, it's a 12 slash 11. Then we've got how much strength to remove then? There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think there's 21 there, because we had a raid of 11 and 10 before. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've got 21, and we've got, we add the two numbers together. That's right, we add them both together. So we get a 23, and we've got a 21 lost or unavailable. So the 23 column's along here, and the 21 column is way down. That's nothing. That's going to be nothing. So it's still going to be. I think I've been doing it right then. Or when I say right, I mean right to the way I'm thinking. It's interesting though, because I noticed a question, and it was the designer that answered that. I think I'll see if I can maybe find that again. And the question was that if I've got I think he had said, if I've got lost or unavailable points lost or unavailable of 22, does that mean they're never going to roll, never going to put a raid out again? And the answer was basically yeah, because you can see if you've got 22 lost and unavailable, well, it would have to be a loss, because the 11 are going to come back. Sorry, the 10 are eventually going to become available. This 11's not coming back though. So he's... Oh, I mean, even if we were here and they had 11 on that 23, then you can see that's a 14 or 15 or something. 14. So that's not too bad. And from that 14, you would be able to take some of the available points from the track as well. But it's a while before they're going to be available, so... Yeah, right. There's dogs barking all around me. So I better get away and get them seen and whatever. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll put a green cube on the Butai 4 marker here. Hopefully remembering that I have adjusted the detection status, and I have moved the air raid return, and we're just trying to decipher if there's going to be a raid. Going by the initial calculations, it looks like it's not, because the force is going to be 0, but... Oh no, I haven't rolled the dice yet, did I? I was just estimating what it could have been. So I suppose it might be different. I don't think it's going to be by much, but we'll see. Right, okay. I'll hopefully get back later on for another part today. But we shall see. Okay, cheers.